Welcome to the Afterspin, opinions from thought leaders in our state. I want to ask Becki Gray and Chris Fitzsimon, in gymnasiums all across our state, schools are having their graduation ceremonies right now. Now in Wake County, the pomp and circumstance is changing a little bit. Wake High Schools will recognize students with cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude credentials, but no longer recognize the valedictorian and the salutatorian of the graduating class. What's your opinion of this change, Becki?
I don't like this change. I think that, that achievement should be recognized, and I think there should be incentives to do better and to rise to the very top of your class, no matter if it's high school or no matter what it is. There ought to be incentives to be the best, and that ought to be recognized. I think good hard work should be recognized. Everybody doesn't always get a trophy. This is how real life is.
And they're not doing that with cum laude, magna cum laude, summa cum laude?
I'd like to see them do it all across the board, and I
Right.
think there ought to be recognition for being at the very top. But yeah, any of the recognition is good. We ought to do more rather than less.
I hear you.
I think this is fine, what they're doing. I mean, they are recognizing the kids who are doing the best. They're putting them in these sort of elite groups or whatever. I'm not sure this is the biggest issue facing public education, and if it might be that schools should, and they should, the local school system should be able to do what they want. I guess that's what Wake County is doing, and what the community wants, what the parent wants, what the parents want. But I think it's fine. We are recognizing kids who are excelling with these classifications. I'm not sure we need to single out one kid.
Is this part of the movement, though, that we've seen where we want to widen the range of grades? I mean, for instance, when I was coming along, a 90 to 100 was an A. Now we want.
That's still the case.
I know, but I mean, is this part of that movement of trying to want to make sure we are
Everybody gets a trophy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I agree with Chris. I mean, I don't think this is the most pressing problem that we have facing education. But I do think that, that there is something there that we ought to be, our goal should be to encourage and push every kid that we can to be the very best that we can, rather than saying, well, that's good enough. Because it's not, and real life is not like that.
Wake is the largest school system in the state. So if Wake is adopting this, do you think that we'll see this spreading through other schools?
I don't know. I think we might. I think other school systems will have a different take, and we'll leave the valedictorians of the recognition in place. But again, we are recognizing kids. It's not like we're saying we're not going to say any kids are doing better than others. We're doing that with the things that you mentioned. In some ways, it follows after what the university system is doing. Those are designations you normally hear in the university system.
Well, I was always in the half of the class that made the top half of the class possible.
Somebody has to do it.
Yeah, well, that was my job. Well, thank you for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.